Are you working? What kind of work do you do?
I'm going to talk to you about some things that I've learned in my journey. Most from experience, some of them I heard in passing, many of them I'm still practicing, but all of them I do believe are true.
You're listening to Grit and Gain, the podcast for young professionals hungry for success. Join Marco Velasquez as he unpacks over 2 decades of climbing the corporate ladder, sharing lessons, tips, and strategies to help you accelerate your career.
Welcome to Grit and Gain, where your decision to tune in is an investment in your career, because true success comes from embracing the grit, doing the hard thing, and earning the reward. Today I want to talk about something that's critical to your personal brand. That's your professional headshot. And I'm not talking about a casual selfie or a quick snap taken in your car. I mean a professional headshot that makes you look polished, competent, and ready to take on the world. Whether you're on a tight budget or you have a bit more to invest, we're going to explore why this is one of the most important steps you can take to build your brand. Plus, I'm going to share a few tips for getting a great headshot even if you don't have access to a professional photographer. Let's start with why a professional headshot matters in the first place. In today's workplace, your online presence is often the very first impression you make. Whether you're on LinkedIn or even social media, people are forming opinions about your professionalism before you ever get to speak to them. A strong headshot can immediately communicate that you take yourself seriously and that you're someone that they should pay attention to. Now, think about it. How often have you seen someone's profile with a headshot that was clearly taken on the fly? Maybe they're in the car, using an awkward filter, or it's just too casual for the professional setting. As a result, what could have been a chance to build credibility becomes a missed opportunity, or worse, it sends the wrong message. A professional headshot says, "I'm serious about my career." It's a small investment that can have a huge impact on how you're perceived in the workplace. But here's the good news. You don't really have to break the bank to get a solid headshot. There's plenty of ways to do this, even if you're working with limited resources. First, consider hiring an up-and-coming photographer in your area. Many photographers, especially those just starting out, offer low-cost sessions as they build their portfolios. Check out local listings, social media, or even photography schools for people offering budget-friendly headshot sessions. If hiring a photographer isn't in the cards right now, you can also ask a friend or family member to take your headshot for you. Even if they're not a professional, today's smartphones have high-quality cameras that can capture stunning images with a few tweaks. Whether you're working with a photographer or a friend, there are some things to keep in mind to make sure your headshot actually looks professional. First, choose a simple, clean background. You want the focus to be on you, not what's going on behind you. A solid colored wall, a well-lit outdoor area, or even a neutral backdrop, they all work great. Number 2, wear professional attire. Dress as you would for a business meeting or an important interview. Stick to neutral tones or subtle patterns, nothing too loud or distracting. You want your face and expression to be the highlight of the image. Number 3, use natural lighting. The best lighting is soft, natural light. If you're shooting indoors, position yourself near a window with indirect sunlight. Avoid harsh, direct light as shadows, they can actually create unflattering contrasts. Number 4, focus on framing and angles. The headshot should be from the shoulders up, and the camera should be at eye level. Avoid taking photos from too high or too low, as that can create some odd angles, especially for a professional headshot. Finally, number 5, keep it simple. The goal here is to present a clean, professional image of yourself. Avoid filters, unnecessary editing, or trendy effects that might look dated or unprofessional down the line. So now that you've got your professional headshot, where should you be using it? Well, first and foremost, LinkedIn is a must. Your profile picture is one of the first things people see when they look you up. And as a hiring manager, I will say it's one of the first things I do. So make sure it reflects your best self. Use it on your company's internal platforms or corporate website if they feature team photos. It's also great for your email signature if that's something that your company endorses, especially if you're in a client-facing role. If you have a personal website or portfolio, be sure to include it there as well. Wherever your professional presence lives online, your headshot should be there, representing you in the best possible way. Now, let's be clear, investing in a good headshot isn't just about aesthetics. It's about credibility. In a competitive workplace, every detail counts, and your headshot can be the first step towards establishing your professional brand. It shows that you care about how you present yourself and that you're willing to make the effort to put your best foot forward. Think about it like this. People are making snap judgments based on your appearance all the time. You don't want to leave that first impression to chance or to an unprofessional photo. You want people to see you as someone who's competent, polished, and ready to succeed. So here's my challenge to you. If you don't already have a professional headshot, make it a priority to get one, whether that means hiring a photographer or asking a friend to help you out. It's a small investment of time and resources, but the benefits will last throughout your career. Don't let the small details like your headshot fall through the cracks. They're part of the bigger picture of building your career.
Thanks for tuning in to Grit and Gain. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to rate the podcast and share it with a friend or colleague who's looking to grow their career. For more ways to fuel your career, visit gritandgain.com. And don't forget to email your questions or suggestions to gritandgainhq@gmail.com. Keep pushing forward. Embody the grit, earn the gain.